Hello, hello, we are live. Welcome to today's live stream Cooking with Chef Frank. My name is Frank Kramer, I'm your host, and I'm also the founder of Eat Like a Vegan Chef. Today, we're going to cook stuffed cabbage rolls with tomato basil sauce and sweet potatoes. So sit back, enjoy, and let's wait a few more minutes until everyone comes in. If you don't mind introducing yourself, so I know you're there. It's always nice to talk to an audience. Thank you. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Tina. How are you doing? Hi, Barbara. Good, good. Okay, wonderful. I have a few announcements to make. Let's wait until everyone comes in, and then we'll go over this. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Geraldine. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Barbara. Um, Hi, Charlotte. Welcome. Excellent, excellent. Hi, Marie. Very good. Okay, so before I forget, um, anyone who's watching me from YouTube, if you don't mind, if you like the video, the live stream, if you don't mind clicking the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel, that will help me grow my channel. Thank you so much. Hi, Tiffany. Good. So, okay, today we are going to cook stuffed cabbage rolls with tomato basil sauce, um, which will also be part of next week's meal plan. Um, since I do not do the batch cooking on Sunday for our members, so this dish is actually for next week's meal plan. Um, that said, I would like to just touch base a little bit on our challenge, which is coming up March 8th. We do have a workshop this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and I really recommend that whether you're a member or not a member, I recommend that you watch it. It gives you a little overview of how the challenge works, and all the little bells and whistles you need to know about, because it's, as you know, this is not your average challenge. This is a challenge that has changed lives. But don't take my word for it. Look at the reviews on my website. Um, just check them out and see for yourself. I'm not trying to brag. I'm honored, and I'm truly blessed to have so many wonderful members, and they are so loyal. I'm truly blessed. I can really say this. And this challenge, it is my duty to be there for you, to help you, um, you know, transition to a whole food plant-based lifestyle, if you choose to. Um, that will help you lose weight, feel better than ever before. We have a lot of things going on during this challenge. It is just to give you an example. During the last 3 challenges, we had participants have lost over 1,000 pounds combined. So that this is the success of the last 3 challenges, and I'm totally blown away. This is really great, and I hope you will join us for the next challenge. This is truly an opportunity. If you have been looking for the right diet, and you haven't found the right lifestyle yet, give it a try. I'm almost I'm confident that this will be the last lifestyle you will try, since you trying to, in my opinion, many of our members have taken on this lifestyle and never looked back. So anyone who is new to the Eat Like a Vegan Chef program, give it a try. And I see Stacy just posted a link in the comments. This is membership options. Okay, yeah, you can sign up from there. And be sure when you sign up for the challenge that you mark the little, that you check the little box for the workshop on Sunday. We do have another workshop on next week Thursday, same time at 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you cannot make it this Sunday, but they all will be recorded. They will be streamed on Facebook and on YouTube. So you will have plenty of opportunities to watch them. But it's always better to join them live, because I have a surprise for anyone who is joining the workshop. Okay, so let's get cooking. Okay, I'm reading the comments here. Okay, great, wonderful. So I have my sweet potatoes in my steamer in the Instant Pot. They should be done, hopefully. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the tomato sauce, which is really a marinara sauce. Very simple and really delicious. So simple that it's really a no-brainer. Okay, good. And if anyone has any questions, post them here, and I hope I get back to them every so often and answer them. Do members need to join the workshop? You know what? It's beneficial. Yeah, it's beneficial. But I will send out a separate emails to all the members explaining okay, what we do about the workshop. I mean, since members already know how all the challenges work, it's not mandatory. But I would love to see you there too. Okay, cool, good. We're gonna start with our marinara sauce, and this is a very simple recipe. I used organic crushed tomatoes from a can. Since tomatoes are not in season, I use can. As I always say, I try to cook sustainable. If I cannot get something fresh, I use it frozen or from a can. And in this case, I use canned tomatoes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to saute some garlic. That's it, garlic. And then I'll add my crushed tomatoes. That's all I do. Maybe a notch of salt, and that's it. And you will see it's going to come out absolutely amazing. Okay, at the same time, I have my water boiling, where I'm going to blanch my cabbage. I guess we can turn this down a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to start our filling for the cabbage in just a moment. I just want to get the tomato sauce done, out of the way, and then we start with our filling. Okay, so for all those who are new and who would like to join the challenge starts March 8th, which is a Monday, but I need the weekend. I need your attention over the weekend as well, because it's quite a lot of preparation for this challenge. So Saturday of next week will be our opening ceremony, and then Sunday is our batch cooking. For all those who are not familiar, to this program, batch cooking will set you up for success. If you miss it, you're not going to set yourself up for success. This is my tip to you. Batch cooking guarantees that you have food in the house for the next 3-4 days, or even longer when you choose to freeze it, and it sets you up for a success in such a way that you have food available at any time. Because the worst thing is you come home and you have nothing to eat. What you're going to do, you go out or you order in, and it's usually not the kind of food you want. Okay, cool. Okay, let me switch my camera so I can see what I do here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna add my garlic. Don't really need that much. And I always have to have water ready because, as you know, we're going to cook oil-free. As you can see, I have no oil in the pan. And I start with high heat. It was a medium, now I cranked it up to, let me fill this up a little. Okay, oh yeah, let's put a little bit of water in. Just a little. You cannot see because the garlic is so dry. It doesn't have much moisture in the garlic, so it will burn if we don't moisturize it with a little bit of water. It's a very different cooking than cooking with oil, but you know, you will get used to it. The beauty is you cook with a lot less calories. A little more. It was a bit too much water. And you see, I can smell the garlic. I'm going to wait until the water evaporates and try to caramelize it just slightly, a little bit more, so I get more garlic flavors out of it. And during the challenge, I will explain everything in detail, how we are going to cook, how we're cooking without oil. We go into different recipes, different cooking applications. You will learn a lot. I'm going to turn down the heat a little bit. See? Now I'm getting the garlic flavor. Now I'm getting, you see the water's turning slightly brownish. This is the caramelization in the garlic, and this also gives us flavor. You see how it slightly turns brown now? This is a caramelization process. It's a little bit more tedious than oil-free cooking with oil, but you save a lot of calories this way. And this is the way you lose weight. Okay, now I'm gonna add my crushed tomatoes. As soon as the water is almost evaporated, Yeah, I smell the garlic. This is key that we get this flavor into the tomato sauce. Otherwise, you're not going to smell it as much, or taste it. Okay. Stir it a little. Needs to come out a little bit. Okay, that's it. We're gonna put our tomato sauce on the back burner on low heat. We can add a little bit of salt to it. If you're salt free, that's fine. If you know this. And I'm going to add my basil a little bit later. Good. Let's put this on the back burner. Okay, so let me switch to my camera. Okay. See if there were any questions. Okay. So for the sorry about this. Looking for something. For the cabbage, what I'm going to do is, can you see me? I'm going to cut out this trunk, right this here. You want to be careful when you do this. And you cut in such a way, see, it's coming out just like that. And now I'm trying to get as many beautiful big leaves from the cabbage. I'm not going to use the first one because that's always dirty. See, I'm looking for this here. This is what I'm looking for. You just have to be a little bit careful here. Okay, this is a little ripped, but we might be able to salvage this later. This one here. Because we're going to steam them or boil them quickly, they're going to be very pliable later on. I was trying to get Savoy cabbage, but I couldn't get it. I prefer Savoy cabbage. It's much easier to work with. Okay, so I think we have enough leaves to work with now. So I have my water boiling, and I'm just gonna add those into the water. Some of them I have to and it doesn't take long to blanch them. Turn down the heat a little. Okay, that should be good. Should have used a little bigger pot here. That was not the best choice. But it's going to wilt in just a minute. We're almost there. I just want it to be a little bit pliable. That's it. I want to strain them and put them in ice water. I'll get some ice water here. And I'm going to put them into this ice water here. If I can. Switch my camera again. You see this beautiful cabbage color? I don't know if you can really see this, but it's a beautiful green. Gently submerge them in ice water. Okay. That's it for the cabbage and the tomato sauce. So now we're going to work on the filling. The tomato sauce is simmering. Good. Okay, so for the filling, we're going to You want to saute onions and garlic, as usual. This is a half onion. Some garlic. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to turn on the oven at 350 degrees, because later we're going to braise those cabbage rolls in the oven. Again, I have my water or stock ready, handy. Let's see, do we have any questions? Absolutely, you can use purple cabbage, Stacy. Absolutely. Barbara, the tomato sauce is simmering. It's on number 3, so it's pretty low. You see, I have no oil. What is this here? I didn't even need oil in the beginning. See, nothing is sticking, because onion really have a lot of oil themselves. I just have to wash it. It will burn eventually. I'm going to add a little bit of water. And I want my onions to slightly caramelize. This is flavor. A little bit more water. You see, it might be a little bit more work in the beginning, but it will pay off in the end. First of all, the flavor, and second, you don't have the calories in the food that you usually have with oil. You see, we would have cooked the tomato sauce with oil, and now we would have cooked the filling with oil. This is all oil, all calories we have saved now. A tablespoon has 150 calories. We would have used at least 3 or 4 tablespoons already. So that's 600 calories we have saved. So in the meanwhile, I am cutting some carrots and some celery, and this is going to be added. A little bit more water. And what the celery and the onions and the carrots are doing, they're actually giving me additional flavor. As you know, carrots, celery, and leek, in this case it's onion, is part of a mirepoix. It gives you incredible flavor to almost every dish. So I'm going to let this cook for a while. Okay. Yeah, you can do this too, Pat, with the cabbage. The only thing is that your outer leaves are going to cook faster than the inner one, if I understood this right. Yeah, that's a great idea. That's actually a fantastic idea. The celery, when you saute the celery, it's just a beautiful fragrance. Fantastic. Adds so much to a dish. Okay. So the next part is going to be our pinto beans, and this is a whole can. So far I have added half an onion, about 2 cloves of garlic, 1 carrot sliced and diced, 2 ribs of celery, and now I'm putting 1 can of pinto beans. Beautiful. So now I'm going to add a little bit of cumin, about a teaspoon. Oregano, or a teaspoon. And now I do have 1 pack of brown rice and quinoa. You can buy these. You can buy these in the store. They're ready mixed already. I took the shortcut here. You can boil it yourself, but this is very, very fast. You just have to make sure that they don't include much oil. This. Usually I would use my own whole brown rice and quinoa, but in this case I wanted to do something quick, so you can do this too. So now I'm going to add a little bit of salt. That's optional. Okay, beautiful. So once this is all hot, I'm going to add my spinach. Okay, let's see if there are any questions. Yes, thank you for emphasizing this, Susan. 14 grams of fat. Yeah. So I don't want to keep my filling not too moist because I really have to thicken it later with a little bit of flax meal, but I want to prevent it from burning too. So now I'm going to add my spinach. This is about 3 ounces of spinach. Looks a lot, and I cut it and I just shred it. So now I'm going to wilt it, make sure that it barely cooks, and that's it. And I'm going to thicken it with a little flax meal. What a beautiful mixture, colorful. Okay. So I'm not going to overcook it because we are going to continue to cook it in the oven. I'm going to, very, very important is that you want to taste this, that it is according to your liking, because this is really very important. If you like spice, you can add some pepper flakes, maybe a little Tabasco. You can add some cayenne pepper, just to give it a little kick. Okay. It's about time to turn off the heat. But again, I don't want to miss out on the flavors on the bottom, so I give a little bit of liquid to it because this is flavor. This is very important to me. My stove just turned off. This is what happened with an electric stove. Okay. You see this on the bottom here? I want to make sure that I bring it into my food. This can be done by just adding a little bit of liquid and scrape it off the bottom. Because the spatula is sometimes a little difficult to do. They're so soft. Okay. So I want to get this off. Evaporate the water again without sticking it again to the pan. Okay, good. See, we got almost everything off the pan. Turn off my fire. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna switch my camera again. Thank you, Jana. What was that a can of? What was that? Can. What do you mean by can? Not sure what you. I missed ingredients in the second pot, but it looks delicious. Thank you. Okay, I will say I will repeat it in just a minute. Just give me a minute, because now we have to act rather quick, because I don't want this to burn again. So what I want to do is some of the I'd like to put a little bit of this into the blender. Just a little, so maybe 1/3. This will give it some texture. I mean, this will bring it all together so that our filling has texture and some moisture in there. So I use a NutriBullet. You can use a blender, food processor. That's it. I just want to give it a little spin. Before it's hot. Okay, put it back in here. Let me switch my camera so you can see what I do. See how green this is? It looks beautiful, healthy. Okay, mix it all up. I'm going to add everything in a bowl. And now I'm going to add probably a 1/4 cup of flax meal. I might need more depending on how much moisture I have left in here. So this always depends on how much water is still left in here, moisture. If you really put too much moisture in here, then you have to add a little bit of spelt flour, or but usually flax meal works perfect. In this case, it wasn't enough. Put another 1/8 of a spoon. So that means you put a third in. Yeah, that's good. You see, when you see this, it forms like you almost can make a meatless meatball, and that's what you want. Okay, that's it. Ready. So now I'm going to put this because the stove is hot. Put this here so I can work on the stove. Let's see, can you? I guess it's better this way. Okay. So sometimes it's really great if you put some small pieces of cabbage in the boil them as well. Because you see we have those little holes in here. Those we're going to cover now. Okay. So it's not going to leak. Now we're going to put that's about a half a cup or so. Depending, maybe a little bit more. And now we're going to roll it in. We're going to close it on the side. Can you see? Almost like a tortilla burrito, like a wrap. And we squeeze it a little together here. Okay. So this is our first. Put on my plate here. This is sometimes you have to use 2 leaves and then make the best out of it. Okay. Okay. We're trying to keep it tight, fold in the ends. That's it. Okay. Fold it in, keeping it tight. That's it. I only steamed like for 4 wraps. I think you can get a lot more out of a cabbage. Tight and roll it up. So this is how they look, and I'm going to show it to you in the other camera as well. In a moment. You see, this is how they look like. I don't know if you can see the colors. The light is really making it not nice, but they really look beautiful. Have a beautiful green color. The light is not good in here. I don't know why. So, yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna put some tomato sauce in our form. You want to taste the tomato sauce? There's a little black pepper. You know what? You know what we forgot? The basil. Okay, but that's not a problem because we are not really finishing with the cooking process. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to chop up some leaves, actually make a chiffonade out of the leaves. With a quick wash, quick rinse. And you don't want to cut your basil too early anyway, because it's going to turn black and it's not going to look nice in the sauce. Okay. So this is our, can you see? No. So just added the basil to the tomato sauce, and I don't have to cook it anymore because it's going to cook in the oven, so it will draw the flavor from the basil while it's cooking in the oven. Okay. So now I'm just gonna transfer the tomato sauce into the pan, into the oven resistant or oven proof pan. Sure. Place them all neatly next to each other. Okay. And now we're going to put them in the oven for about 20-25 minutes. That's it. And that's it for the cabbage roll. It's really very simple, and you can use any kind of filling, whatever your heart desires. You can put in. You know, you just want to make sure that you have the right consistency, that you can roll it in, and once you cook it, it actually it acts and looks like a like a like a bake inside. I don't want to use the word meatloaf or something because it's not a meatloaf, it's a vegetable loaf. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to achieve, that it looks like a vegetable loaf inside when you cut the cabbage later. So you could actually cut it in pieces and put it on a plate, arrange it nicely. Yes, yes. Okay. Um, okay, you were asking for what kind of beans I use. I used pinto beans, yeah. Okay, let me just go over. I see we had a few questions here. I missed how to do the softener cabbage. Yes, I put it into boiled water. But I think another member said they submerge it in hot water and then peel it off one by one. You can do that too. Um, um, do you like your countertop oven? Is it convection? I'm looking for one. The oven is convection, yes. Yeah. I would not go with an oven without convection. Actually, I would recommend, if you're looking for a good stove, the one I can recommend, it's a little costly, but Miele sells an incredible oven that has steam and convection. So that's absolutely incredible. That is if you want top of the line. Otherwise, um, you know, any oven with convection will work. I think what I have is KitchenAid, I believe. Yeah, KitchenAid. Um, yeah, but definitely I would not go with an oven without convection. Convection cooks so much better, so much more even, and it cooks faster, way faster than a regular oven. To me, regular ovens without convections are really outdated. Most recipes are done in a convection oven these days. Okay, let me see if I missed any questions here, or if you don't mind posting it again. Um, I don't see any here right now. Okay. So this is going to take probably a few more minutes. Once it's ready, I'm going to take pictures and I'll post it on Facebook for you to see. But this is part of next week's menu. It's going to be served with um, sweet potatoes, mashed sweet potatoes. So that is one of the meals for next week's. Okay, good. Anyone else has any questions so far? Then let's move on. Again, anyone watching on YouTube, don't forget to press the thumbs up button. It's going to help me to grow my channel. I hope you enjoyed today's cooking. Cheryl was asking, how do we sign up for the next challenge? Okay, you know what? Let me post a link right in here so you can copy and paste it. Okay. Okay, so this is the link for the challenge. You can just click on it, sign up. Please be sure to mark the little box to reserve your seat for the workshop. If you have time, please come Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be streamed on Facebook and YouTube. If you sign up for that, you will receive an email with the link to join it. Okay. I don't know, Anjana, yet. I think I have quite a few people already, so I'm not sure who's going to, if I need any more. We'll see. I will send out an email, and anyone who's interested, and they can join. But I think we have quite a few already. Okay. Patricia is saying, I don't have cabbage, so I'm going to steam collard greens. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, perfect. You can do that. You can do any kind of greens for that. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So I wanted to just touch base on, I think there were a few questions earlier. So for the mixture, I just sauteed onions, garlic, garlic, carrots, celery. Then I added the beans. Then the rice mixture, the spinach, season it with cumin, salt, pepper, and what else I put in? Salt, cumin, oregano. Always add a little bit of water to it to keep it from burning, and that's it. And then I mix it. I took about a third, put it in the blender, put it back in, and incorporated some flax meal, and that's it. Rubbed it in the leaves. So it's very simple. But I will place the recipe in the recipe module. Okay, Cheryl is asking, but members don't need to sign up. That's correct. That's correct. Members don't need to sign up. That is because I will give you access to the challenge, so you don't have to worry that I will give all members immediate access as soon as the challenge is published in the module. Okay. But members are welcome to come to the workshop because it's always good to get a refresher. I have a few changes for this challenge, so it's good if you want to come. It gives you a good overview what has changed. Okay, great. I would say I really appreciate that you watched me today cooking. I will see you Sunday evening at 8 p.m. for a workshop. And obviously tomorrow we have our coaching for our members. Saturday we don't have anything. Sunday night we do not have the batch cooking. That's why I cooked today the meal for next week. Okay, thank you so much. Again, for more information you can go into eatlikeaveganchef.com and search, register for the challenge, and I'll see you Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you. Have a good day.